There's a watch in particularly that I'm trying to find. Yeah, this one right here. This is at least it's a $20 watch, and that's like what? That's like a third or a fourth of the way through.
Yo, controversial opinion. Mid-level watches are low-key sometimes cooler than high-end watches, like most of the time, actually.
So I think we're missing out on a part on that. I think it depends who's the person that's wearing it.
Cap. No, I just think that mid-level watch companies just have more range because they don't have like
are you talking about like a Gucci watch compared to like a random watchmaker?
I'm talking about like a Rolex versus like you remember I sent you Mr. Jones's watch?
Oh,
this is not a plug. Y'all should sponsor us though. Mr. Jones's watch, because they have all those cool designs where it's just like different like stuff that like tells the time, like it's like tides turning, or it's the sun and the moon, or like a cat chasing some shit. I don't know. But like, yeah, those are like cool. Versus like, and that's like probably like what, $200 versus like a Rolex, which is like 10,000, which is like not even as cool looking, even if you from like a sleek aspect.
I think that's just more so where you cut out your niche and popularity in the first place. I feel like there's just not that many people that are doing actual cool jewelry and cool clothing and things of that nature.
That's just one example. I have another one that I can't think of off the top of my head. It's called like Johnny something, I think. But they make these cool ass regular watches, and they're so much cooler than like all the like special watches. You know what are actually
before we even get that, what is the mid-level price of a watch? Because I feel like if we're talking about spending $1,000 on a watch, I feel like that's just insane to me.
I feel like a mid-level watch is somewhere between like $100 to maybe like $500.
Okay, yeah,
maybe $1,000 depending.
Okay.
Depending on what you're getting though, because if you're getting up into better brands, $1,000 is like pretty bottom.
Yeah, this is the weakest shit you'll get is for $1,000.
Like the one I want, the Kermit. Oh my goodness, Oris. I want a Kermit Oris, but Oris is pretty like as far as like upper level brands go, it's pretty bottom.
Okay, yeah.
But it's still upper, you know.
See,
it's like Trae Young.
Yeah. Okay, I feel you. I think my thing is that's when you start entering the mountain, right? The iceberg. Yes, now it becomes an iceberg thing where it's like once you know, then you like really know. Yeah. But I feel like people only want to know a little bit, because if I was trying to like go all the way to the Isiagis of the world, it gets a little creepy. I'm not gonna lie. I don't need to have that. Like if I have a Yamamoto, like a Yamamoto shirt, for example, like one of the stylistic stuff, I'd be looking at clothes for y'all don't even be knowing that, but it's cool and all, but then now I'm devoting my whole life to wearing clothing, and that's a little bit much. Like if you actually know what archive pieces are and what that means, I think you're doing a little much. You're a sweat at that point. I feel like you're a sweat. So yeah, no, but I definitely go what you mean. What's up, y'all? It's your host Sensei NK back again on another episode. I'm here with my co-host.
Pac-Man, get your pets spayed and neutered. Let us divulge.
Oh yes, life has been interesting, and you know what?
Can we just take a moment? I'm sorry, my outfit was a little better than I remember it being. I didn't open right the last time. I could fix that guy. I forgot completely, but it was low key better. Look at the movie. It's better than I remember. I'm sorry. I like your Batman too. I
don't like my Batman. I'm not gonna lie. Low key, once I get bread for real, I'm gonna get me a ring, because if I saw Phantom, he went and posted his own Batman. I was like, you know what? I should rob you. That's the first thing I was thinking to myself.
They got money. It's not fair.
My thing is, how is your ears pointy and mine aren't? I feel like that's just. I think we're cheating. I think at that point, when you have the same Batman suit as Christian Bale, I think we're at different levels. I think this is mean. I think it's mean.
You just gotta pop a Bluetooth.
They refuse to give me an ad, and I don't know if I would take their ad, but that's a whole nother conversation. But
brother, let us start out with something else hard time.
Of course,
they were trying to give Young Thug, I don't even know how much time they were trying to hit him with Rico years. That's a lot though. That's probably the rest of your life,
bro. They were trying to give him 120 years. 120 years. Do you know how many lifetimes that is? He's like 30. He's 30. Imagine, bro. So you're telling me he's going to go into the slammer, he will die, a century will go on, and he will just, that's how much time you want to give him? That's crazy to me. That is insane. But yeah, Young Thug is
free now.
You consider that free, right? Probation? I think it's better
free
than what
for now. You have to say it that way. 15 years of probation, brother. Like, man.
Well, and the crazy part is about the probation thing. There's a lot of things that will send you right back to the slammer if you keep playing around. And just ask Meek Mill. They'll catch you doing a wheelie and now you're just sending right back.
His conditions, considering, are like basically nothing.
So smooth, bro.
Basically nothing.
Literally, don't step foot in Atlanta.
But this is the thing. He can go to Atlanta. He just can't hang out. He can go during the day. He can't spend 24 hours. He has to get approval to like. I think he has to get approval to go or to like
stay a long time. Okay.
Yeah.
My thing is when I was reading it, bro, they said you can go to Atlanta for immediate family things, right?
Yeah.
What does that? Is that like? Are you only talking like weddings, graduations, like big events, or just like hang out with your grandmother for a bit? Like what we thinking?
They listed graduations, funerals, sick family members, stuff like that. But I think it's really interesting that of all the stuff that they said that he couldn't do, they still let him work with Gunna, which I think is funny because like they are on the same label and technically the business whatever, but like. Couldn't you see that was probably gonna fall apart anyway?
Hey,
wait. Did he say Gunna's good? I don't know.
Yeah, no, he's
I don't
cool
know.
with
I'm
Gunna.
confused.
Bro, literally everyone was throwing him under the bus when it came to the Gunna snitching and da-da-da-da. And then you had Young Thug being like, he's all right with me. He's cool with me. So I like it. More importantly, I'm glad that he kept ties with Gunna because Gunna is actually talented. That is what I like. That is what I like about it all.
Gunna is a rapper that makes music. Listen.
We will not stand Gunna slander. I'm not gonna lie to you. I can't have Gunna slander on my show. I can't go for it.
Sergio Kitchens makes better music than I would. He does. But Splurge just don't like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's not like, you know what I'm saying?
His name is Sergio?
His name is Sergio Kitchens. You ain't heard? They said it a million times in the damn trial.
I know motherfuckers had jokes of that last name. But
and a little bit of that budget be calling me Splurge. Why you think they be called Sergio? Serge. Yeah.
That's fire.
Every rapper has a weird name.
That's fucking talented.
What's Young Thug's name? Jeffrey?
Yeah.
It's that if his name was Jeff, even Jeff, like it's kind of like he don't seem like a Jeff.
What do you think his name should be?
He'd be like a Gregory, like a blacker name, like a black or white name, you know? Like a Gregory or like a William or some shit like that. Jeffrey.
Speaking of that, the funniest thing about Young Thug is the fact that he knows that he's putting on an act, just like musically. Like they asked him, hey, how do you think that you are going to be able to like make money in this game and be able to like actually succeed as a rapper? He's like, I know who I'm talking to. I know what I have to serve them. And it's just going to go hand in hand as long as I'm continuing making this music. So he's thinking of it like a businessman to begin with. So I'm glad that he's back. Me personally, I'm glad. Oh,
I'm glad that he's back and able to do concerts to do good for the streets. And he has to do 4 of them. He doesn't have to do concerts, but I hope he does. You make it a public event. Make some money off of it. Why not?
Hey, bro, if Chief Keef can do it, you can too. Bro, the funniest thing,
people do not give Chief Keef enough credit, man.
I love Chief Keef. I feel like his music is not for me, but I love what he does. That's my thing. I love what he does.
You see what everybody else did? They want to hang out and be cool. Everybody, Dirk, they caught him with they got him on Fed charges for something. Everybody else is dead.
One man out, one man in, bro.
They got Thug on a RICO. They got who else they get? Like, Diddy, of course, but like they got other people on RICOs just for doing crazy stuff. Bro, Sosa moved out the city and ain't looked back, bro. He just big.
He's the only one that said, you know what? I don't think I need to be here. I don't need to be here anymore. Y'all don't like me here? Fine. I'll make money somewhere else.
Who's the rapper that they just got locked up because he was selling drugs? He was selling drugs and he started rapping to cover up selling the drugs. Who was that?
I don't know.
He's from Atlanta. I can't remember. I want to say Bossman Mandilo, but that doesn't sound right.
I feel like he's a little bit more talented than to be doing that. But
no, but there was some.
Was it Boston Richie?
Maybe. I remember him being a low key good rapper.
Yeah.
Like that's what got him caught up. The music started getting too hot.
Oh. He started making real rapper money and still making drug money. They're like, wait a minute.
Did I just make this up? I might have just made that up completely. I have no idea.
This is an entertainment podcast. But oh my god. When they're saying that he had to do 4 appearances per year, talk about how gang violence is bad, drugs are bad, the whole 9 yards. The first thing that I thought of was, this reminds me of a Boondocks episode. That's the first thing that I reminded me of. Remember when Granddad had to make a whole press release conference going on about not smoking weed? Yeah. That's the first thing I thought about when this happened, bro.
Bro, the judge sentenced them to be Michael the librarian, bro. That shit's funny as hell. Just be a positive role model. Be great to the children. Be in public, no gang signs, no nothing.
Oh yeah, no, he can't mention no YSL, no slime, no none of that.
No hand signs, nothing. They got him like 6'9". No more. It's fucking Treyway, nothing.
I feel like someone needs to do a skip where he's just like sleeping, and then he says it in his sleep, and they all just bust this. All right, yup, go to prison, bucko. You're headed to prison. But yeah, no. Honestly, this might have been some of the funniest court cases in a long time. Just the amount of memeable moments that this whole court case has been able to bring, I love it. I absolutely love it. From them trying to figure out what thug means.
Yes. Trying to figure out. No, they said, I think the case that they were making was, hey, you call yourself this. This is you calling yourself bad. You are trying to be bad on purpose. He said, whoa. It is an acronym.
Hey, I love God.
Hey, the lawyer really went crazy this whole trial. Truly humble under God. Now, don't get me wrong. That's not like uncommon, but like
Brian Steele went for 50. Every single thing they threw at him, he said, bro, that's stupid. That's stupid. I'm not going for it.
No funny. I know the prices went up, but he's worth it. If I get there, give me, bro. Like,
It's a once in a lifetime moment when you get to see one man make a whole state look like complete imbeciles. Bro, they had judges being like, did y'all just come up with your defense today? Is that what y'all are doing? There's no way that you're this misorganized and not even knowing what you're doing. And the fact that they were using song lyrics was crazy. And then finding out that the song lyrics were wrong, they weren't even him. That's insane. I feel like that's even more insane.
Gucci Man Ben tried to tell y'all, man, don't stop saying this stuff in the music. I can't remember the exact. I was listening to the song the other day. I was like, dang. Gucci Mane said this shit, bar for bar. It's on a song with Lil Durk. He said it bar for bar. He said, stop saying it in the music. The feds will use this and try to lock you up. They gave him so much time. His knees got weak and he was woozy. Bro, that shit was crazy.
Oh, damn. That is
he didn't listen.
Yeah.
And he did not listen.
And he's back at it. He's back at it.
I fell down to my knees when the law came. When the law came. Bro, that shit is so unfortunate. But back to other people that got arrested. Bro, Jeffrey and Woody and the main guy, I need a reality show, bro. I need it because he got to be as funny as them. He got to.
For sure. I'm excited about how many documentaries are going to go about this exact court case. Because you're telling me it took y'all a year, 2 years to figure out, you know what, let's just give him probation. That's crazy. Yes. That's insane. You know how much money that we, not me taxpayers, but you taxpayers, I know some folks from y'all listen from Atlanta, have to pay to literally continue this charade of nonsense.
You know what I think is the craziest part? They basically gave him probation to not waste everybody's time. They basically gave him probation because they just wasted 2 years poorly putting a case together. And then if they gave him a mistrial, she said she wasn't going to do the gross negligence mistrial where you couldn't retry it. So if they gave him a mistrial, they would have been able to retry it. But then you already wasted 2 years. How much more time are they going to waste? Yeah. So she was basically like, just to save everybody some money. Probation. Wait, he took the plea though. It's not like she she gave him the plea for 15.
Oh no, it was a non-negotiable. Non-negotiable. He had to take that. Yeah, he could.
Wasn't that the original plea deal that they turned down though?
No, the original plea deal. The original plea deal was 25 years in prison and then 20 years probation. And then they were like, "No, I'm not going for that."
Didn't they give him this exact plea like the day before he got released? And that's what everybody was talking about.
Oh, okay.
That's what I thought. That's what I remember hearing. Everybody was talking about this exact plea of 15 years or whatever. And then he was just like, nah, the lawyer was like, nah, fuck that. Because they thought they could get a mistrial because it was so poorly put together.
Okay, then yeah, that makes sense. That definitely makes sense.
From what I understand, they literally gave this man 15 years of probation just to be like, bro, y'all on some bullshit.
Yeah, I mean,
I'd be pissed.
You know what? I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't even blame him. Afraid. You know, fuck it. I'll take this 15. Fuck it. I'll just do that because it's like, damn, I haven't worked in 2 years. I haven't done nothing in 2 years. The brain's starting to go a little dry, me personally. So yeah, no, I wouldn't go for it.
I think the only way he could be fucked up is if he went to jail already fucked up. Because the only thing that would be expensive is the lawyers.
That's true.
Spending money in jail is crazy. I'm not gonna lie. Like you can only really spend like so much at commissary per visit. I think.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Like, bro, you spend $150 a month.
That
man should be balling out of control.
I think it's more so when I'm inside, the millions of dollars that's coming in from my music and touring and my appearances and what's it called? And my features are drying up because I can't work. I literally can't work. Can't travel.
The residuals been stacking. You ain't been spending anything.
That's fair. But I know it's less than if I was performing and doing all that shit too. Because you got Mariah the Scientist out here going crazy. I feel like they'll drop some songs together.
6ix9ine say he got out to 2 million. 6ix9ine say he came home to 2 million. He was locked up, I think, 2 years too. That's all I'm saying.
I feel it. I feel that.
And Jeffrey a little bit more famous.
It's a little bit more famous.
I think bro's gonna be all right.
Yeah,
that's, you know what I'm saying. The music up, shows up, appearances up. Everybody, hey Jeff, come make some money with me, man.
I'm not going. Yeah, that's fair. I'm not going to lie because you've been gone for 2 years. I need every single song performed, bro. Especially with Rich Homie Quan passing, the whole more streaming shit going up too. So yeah, no, it's crazy. I re-listened to Jeffrey the other day. He's nice. Generational guy.
I hope he starts like his own festival.
He could.
For Atlanta. I would love to see that.
Yeah, starts his own festival as a way to give back to the city.
And it got to be like clean or something. I would love to see that. Look, everybody want to talk shit on clean music. Kanye showed y'all just suck. Like Kanye showed y'all you can make clean music. You just suck. Honestly, you're just bad at it.
You know, real quick, I'll kind of give it some Kanye more praise, bro. I used to hate Christian music. This motherfucker when it dropped the Christian album, I said, you know what, I got you. You're nice. I like it.
The second one.
Yeah. No, not the first. The first one was a little curse worthy, but yeah, it was fire.
You don't listen to black Christian music. That's probably why.
No, I do.
Nah,
you know, the
black Christian music.
Kirk Franklins and things of that nature.
Nah, you don't listen to the black Christian music. Black Christian music be.
They get me right.
I don't even be.
Drop a couple artists. Let me hear some. Drop a couple artists.
I don't even be listening to it. You gotta pull up to the congregation. What you mean? You gotta show up and see that shit live.
That's fair.
Boom, 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 and that bitch going crazy.
Damn. You know what? Want to run through the memes that we've seen of this court case? Funny moments. No, okay.
This face was funny. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, that's fair. Brian Steele, shouts out to you. Because I don't know how you did this shit. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Shout out to the 3 judges that presided over this case and the 2 that had to get removed that probably resulted in Thug being free today. Thank you.
What did you say his name was? Ural
Glanville or something like that?
Ural Glanville. Yeah, Ural Glanville. You should be ashamed. You had a witness backstage in your chambers and you were trying to get him to lie? Do you know how much prison time you'll get for lying on court of law? They put his hand on the Bible and you wanted him to lie? That's crazy. That's crazy. And then it got to the point where Brian Steele, he was like, hey, this is illegal. What you are doing is unjust, and calling you out in the middle of court for everybody to see. And then you know what you do? You said, who told you that information? That's what you're worried about? That's insane. That is crazy.
I think that everything that happened was supposed to happen, and I'm glad that it did happen. Which is like crazy because Thug might be a criminal for real. He might really be a murderer, but you can't anymore. So that's definitely overcooked, bro. You never. That's not even worth it, bro.
You got away with it. You just go on with your life, bro.
No, like literally, bro. You don't need to kill your wife again, OJ. You got away with it. Just move on. Write your book. Do what you got to do because you already been penalized for it. Yeah. You might as well admit to what you did do it. How I got done, but nah. That's they probably still see that as snitching. Hey, can you snitch on yourself? Like, is that even anyway? But yeah.
He didn't beat the case. Yeah, no, he better shut up. Yeah, no, he better.
They can't take him back to jail.
So they can't sentence him again over this?
No, that's how the court works. Once you've been tried for something, they can't retry you.
Okay, all right.
Georgia.
Then yes, you can. Then you can have a whole tell all, have a couple songs, really say the truth. But don't say the truth. I don't need any more of this. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I don't know about other states. I don't know if he was like Diddy, like just too many places doing the bullshit.
In Colorado bullshitted, in Florida bullshitted, in Minnesota bullshitted.
Man, good for Young Thug though.
I'm good.
His stipulations were really light. 15 years and he'll be free. How old is he? He'll be like 50.
No, he'll be like 45.
He's not 30 something.
He's like 32. Plus 15.
He'll be like 50.
48. Oh yeah, that is 50. Yeah, that's 50. Damn, that's 50 shits. Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Man, good for you, man.
I'm gone. Oh, how you been? How you living?
You know, I've been good. I want to build a cabin. I'm looking for land.
So are you just against being around people? You don't want to live in the cities no more?
I want to live in a house.
And the only way to live in a house is if you build it your goddamn self. That's just what it's looking like.
Well, that, and then you can have whatever you want.
Yeah,
and I can make it as big or as small as I want it to be. I can burn it down if I want to.
Yeah.
If I see a spider in my house, I don't want to burn my house down. I can do it.
Yeah, legally you can. And there's no one around you too.
My ultimate goal, I'm gonna let y'all know my ultimate goal plans, so that y'all can hit me with the evil eye and ruin all my plans. Please don't do that. But like seriously, just in case you wanted to. I want my house, right, and then I got my driveway and whatnot, and I want to build a little garage type deal for like my little toys. So I want a snowmobile and like my ATVs and dirt bikes and whatnot, my car, and then I want to build like a outside bath, so like a little steam sauna type deal, and then at some point I want to build my house to be like a nice 2-story. Like I want my original house to be the front of like, you know how they build houses and it's like they have like a mud room and then you walk into the house. So my original house,
mud room.
You don't know what a mud room is? So you know when you walk into a house and it's like the place where you take off your shoes.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah.
Some houses in Minneapolis is like a porch.
It's a porch, yeah. It's the porch, yeah.
It's not, but we'll say it's the porch, right? So my original house would basically kind of turn into like a mud room, and then the second house would just be like a 2-story house, right? And then on the
so you want a mud room that's a whole house?
I don't think you understand what a mud room is, but like yeah.
Okay.
So and then on the back side of the property, I want like a motocross track. What do they call them shits?
Freaky ass nigga. Oh my god, that does sound lit. I would not be mad at that.
And that's just the plan right now. You know, I can build other shit. I can have a zip line.
Yeah, let me learn how to actually live out here. Yeah, I'd have all the fun. I'll have a fountain just for the sake of having a fountain.
Yeah. But the house should take years, which is
that's fair. That's
gonna be fun.
Anything worth doing should take a couple of years. So I'm not mad at that. Oh, if I was to build a house, I was rewatching one of our episodes, and then you're talking about how you wanted a Garden of Eden, where it's just like a side of fruits and live plants and things of that nature. The other side being all poisonous and things of that nature.
Yeah.
That does sound fun. I'm not gonna lie to you. Oh, I feel like having a green room would be so cool. So
that too, I want a greenhouse.
I have a really big plant upstairs. I had to water it, right? It's so big, you have to carry the whole thing, put it in a tub, and then have the water fill up the tub to have it like really soak in the water, right? I would love to have like 12 of them Johns. 12 of them Johns. I went to Flora Room, right? It's a little bar club in downtown, right? Mm-hmm. That shit was nice. You walk in and you can like feel the heat, but there's fans going on, so it's like a cool breeze is also going on as well.
Yeah.
And there's so much green. It's vivacious. It's nice. I think green is a must-have when you are building a crib, and it gets to the point where if we're able to like let life grow, you won't even be mad at the little bugs that's going around too, because it's just like it's part of the world.
I hate that we've gotten so far into society where grass is a thing that you have to consider when building your house, like fucking plants and shit. That's a thing that has to be factored in. Sometimes I just hate life, like the way that life is. You know what? Maybe we should try to have some of that, because we could 100% have none of it. Like what the fuck? Mm-hmm. Oh my god.
Yeah, like the fact that there's not like much natural light in here, I feel like should be a little bit illegal, bro. I was touring apartments, bro. I definitely understand why people like force themselves to get rich, because there's something about having ceiling to floor windows all across one side of your apartment. Just, it rings to me. It calls to me. I need it. I need that shit. I need it. Because there's something about, bro, I lost myself as I was standing there looking out against the city, and you could just see everything. And you're like, I'm the king in this domain. I'm the greatest. I'm literally the greatest. Keep in mind, I don't even live here. So I got my clothes on, and the realtor was right next to me. If that motherfucker was not there, I would have been throw all that off every morning. But yeah, that was my past week.
So it's like your version of having stairs.
What do you mean?
Like poor people grow up without stairs, and then they're like, I want a house with stairs because all the TV shows they got stairs in their house.
There's an upstairs part of the story. Yeah.
You had stairs in your house, so you don't know about that. But
No, for sure.
I also had stairs in my house, broke ass, but two sets. But that's neither here nor there.
Real quick. One of the funniest shit ever was people would they'd be rich kids, right? I used to live around some rich kids, and they would do everything in their power to make sure to tell you they are not rich at all. Like, they're just broke as fuck.
That has to be like the weirdest thing about America. Like,
yeah.
Like rich people, they so desperately hate it. Like they're like, no, I swear I'm not. I work so hard.
I'm hungry all the time, and I was. And my thing is, keep in mind, I'm freshly from Africa, right? And I'm looking at this motherfucker, and I'm thinking to myself, and keep in mind, this is like post me leaving the apartment. Like, we were able to actually buy a house. My family did the whole American dream thing, and I was looking at this dude. I'm like, I'm the broke kid on the block. Like, my house is the smallest one out of all y'all. Y'all shit is a mega mansion. How dare you? How dare you? And that was like the first thing that really crashed my mind when it came to being an American, because it's like, how could you have so much and not be rejoicing that you have so much in the first place? Because that was my whole thing.
Do you remember when you fully adjusted to American lifestyle? Like, do you remember just being more jovial when you were a kid, like as an African child, and then as you slowly became more American, you yo, I low-key hate everything. Like, what the fuck? Like,
bro, honestly, I think it hit me in
it's more so jaded. I think you know how we get
jaded to being American, or
we just get so jaded to just having so much extra shit. Like, we don't notice how much extra it is. Like, it's not even about Africa not having enough. Y'all clearly had enough to get here, right? So it's like, but once you're here, it's just so much everything. Like supermarkets, like the actual super ones, like Walmart and shit, inconceivable in a lot of places, bro.
Nah, for sure. The fact that you can buy your produce next to your bike, next to a lawnmower, next to your school clothes and your school books. Yeah, it's insane. It's definitely insane.
People that live in the middle of nowhere, that's always what they talk about. They're like, this is the biggest, most crazy thing I've ever seen in my life. There's just so much shit here. I've never seen so much stuff in one place.
Is that a canoe? Why do y'all have canoes here?
Bro, I'll take them to a Mills Fleet Farm. Their brain would explode.
Bro, I think about that for Quakers and Mormons when they do come out here from the backwoods of nowhere. And
you talking about? You said Mormon. You talking about the Amish?
Yes. The Amish, my man.
They bike from the forest.
Potato. I don't give a fuck, bro. But because it's bro, I could not imagine you built your house. You built your farm, and then you come here to see fat folk. That's crazy. That's fucking insane.
I don't understand Amish life because they low key do everything. Like, they be having now, especially they have to be super old. I watched this guy on TikTok. He broke it down. Everybody be asking him. He left, right. If you're super duper old order Amish, which everything becomes kind of
it's hard to
colonize
and. Wait, hold on. What are you talking about?
You know how after a while, just it's basically the internet that kind of corrupts your children, and they want other things. It's like the same thing in other countries. It's like everybody wants to be so Western, and they try to live their life a different way as Western people do, because they just it more so appeals to them.
Okay, yeah.
So unless you're super duper old order, most Amish communities are you probably have a regular job most of your life. You live in the community. You follow those rules. You don't have an ID and stuff, but you probably work at Walgreens or some shit.
So they go to the city and their cattle and their horses, and then they come back to living in the
some
the
of them
Amish
drive.
life?
Some Amish people are mechanics and shit. They do everything.
Whoa. Is that a gift they got? Or is it so far removed from it that you can't even do it?
And that's what I'm saying. Unless you're super old order, all that shit will get you banished. And then I think it's they have some newer communities where it's they do most of the stuff, but it's if you're doing it for work, that's one thing.
Okay, that's fair.
I don't know. I'm not Amish. That's what I understand though. That's what it sounds like. I was watching this line. They were having an Amish convention or something, and everybody had super regular jobs. It was they were mostly pretty like farmy, but they worked for a business though.
Oh, okay. Is it because it's just too hard to live like so recluded from that lifestyle? Is that the problem?
You need money for some stuff. There's some stuff that's just like it just is easier to buy.
Okay. So I'm assuming they just don't do the electricity thing still for some of these sanctions.
Probably.
Okay.
I've never seen any electricity in any Amish videos I've watched.
Wait a minute. Wait. Are these Amish YouTubers or is people coming to film them?
Most of the ones I've seen are on TikTok. I've also seen the show on TLC, and then there's some people on YouTube.
Oh, okay. But it's not Amish TikToker or Amish YouTuber. It's a guy comes and then films the shit, does journalism, and then leaves.
Both. There are people that left the Amish, people that are Amish.
Okay, yeah.
Because you got to think young people are young people regardless. So
That's
they're
fair.
like, this is my family. I don't want to dip, but I'm a live stream though. Like, you know what I'm saying? They don't know what the fuck this is.
Okay, that's fair.
They would have to see me with this to even like know what the fuck I was doing.
For sure. Wow, that's crazy. Do you think you could live an Amish lifestyle? How much could you separate yourself from these godly inventions all around us?
I think the Amish just stopped a little too early. That's my only issue.
So if they're able to like get water filtration, you would have been like, oh yeah, that's nice.
If they could have just got a couple years through industrialization and then stopped there, like Model T type shit, all right, cool.
Okay.
Every car has a carburetor. Oh no, like that's the worst thing. Like it just makes cars way more simple, right?
Oh, okay.
Like,
so you don't have to push it now. They can like just
carburetor cars are just easier. They're just like I don't know how to explain it. They're just not as simple. They're not as complex as the engine system that we have today, whatever the fuck, right? So if you just stop then and then like, you know, like Model T type shit, and then you have like conveyors and like that kind of shit, I don't know. Like I think they would have been cool there.
Okay, that's fair.
And you'd be religious and stuff, and you know, I don't know. You could have lights. Why not?
You know how to read everything by fire? Yeah, no, I feel that. My thing when it came to trying to live like the Amish, I feel like I would enjoy it to a point, right? Because it's like I feel like there'd be one point where it's like, damn, I actually have to fetch this water for real. This is like a thing I have to do, or unless I just would have it for the day. That might be a little crazy to me.
Now let me tell you why that's cap. NK doesn't do outside anything. Right?
Don't do that. I hike. But continue.
Okay, let me be specific. NK does not do physical anything if it's not working out in a gym. And if you were to take that exact same thing and make it like pieces of wood, he'd be like, ew, right? Like if you're like, he is like 100% no outside, nothing. I'm not getting my hands dirty. No, I'm not touching nothing. No.
I have a garden. So I feel like you're selling me short. I think you're selling me short. I would
need to see it.
I know how to farm raspberries. Like come on now. Like I can follow some directions. Like that's bro. Have you ever seen Naked and Afraid? Or is it 30 Days Naked? Basically when they drop people in the wilderness naked and they try to figure out how to survive for the 90 days, right?
Yeah, I've seen Naked and Afraid.
I feel like if I was there, I would be very successful as the muscle. I couldn't do the whole brain thing and be able to like think of the plan, But if there was a person that was able to do that, I would be like, yeah, come on, I got the muscles for it.
Let me be more specific, right? Your gripe was, I don't want to carry water from the river back to where I live or lake or whatever the fuck. Being Amish is doing chores and praying, and that's it. Really, that's most of it.
Yeah. You have to really enjoy that part. Yeah.
The women make butter and stuff. You're like cutting wood and building stuff and doing all that kind of shit.
But my thing is, I feel like when it comes to surviving, I definitely could. I definitely could do that part because of like chopping wood is simple. My thing, what I think would be difficult would be trying to organize everything else that's going on and be able to like congregate a whole group of people and make sure that they're able to survive. I feel like that's going to be the difficult part because it's like,
what do you mean survive? What do you mean?
Having everybody work together to the point of them not killing each other because they're not able to get enough food.
I'm talking about for you, brother.
Exactly.
I don't think that you
rules.
No. Fuck everybody else. Fuck everything that you're talking about that is not NK. If you were dropped in the woods,
okay,
what is the scenario that you are thinking about is survival for you alone? Fuck them other people.
Okay. So You drop me in the woods, right? How close is civilization?
That's what I'm asking you. You said you could survive. You give me the parameters. AK.
Okay.
Because I think you're bullshitting.
Okay. How would I got dropped in. First, you got to find the river. That would be my first thing. I could either travel north and follow the stars, or go. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I can go north, follow the stars, and find me a river. That would be the best way for me to go.
So immediately, this is how I know NK's cap. Where the fuck are you? What is the terrain even like? You know what I'm saying?
I'm assuming it's like a random place in Minnesota, like a random like woods in Minnesota. That's my thing.
Okay.
And I'm assuming I have not a fit like this, but like a fit that I can at least like survive in, right? I'm at least get like basic tactical shit like boots and shit. Because if I get a pair of boots, shorts, pants over the shorts, a t-shirt, and like a jacket or something like that, I feel like I could survive pretty well. Yeah. Could I make a fire? That would be tricky. I would get it wrong a couple times, but I feel like if I'm there for long enough, I'll just have to get it out. I'll eventually figure it out.
What time of year is it?
Oh, fall. Spring. Let's say spring because fall might be a little difficult. I'm not gonna lie to you. Fall might be hard. I'm not gonna lie.
So you're gonna make a fire in the spring in presumably northern Minnesota.
Correct.
When everything's covered in snow and melting. What's your plan? How do you find dry firewood?
Finding dry firewood.
I just want to break it down because this thing is so cap sometimes, bro. I need you to explain it to yourself.
Okay, how would I find dry firewood?
Immediately, that was the first thing you needed to find, regardless. But how would you find dry firewood in any scenario?
What would I do trying to find dry firewood?
It could be the middle of the summer. How are you gonna find dry firewood? You're in the middle of the forest. You got small trees. You got trees with a Y. You got birch trees. You got maple trees. You got fell down trees. You got trees with the bark that fell off. You got trees that's fucking, I don't know, red. You got yellow trees. You got green trees. You got wide trees, narrow trees. What kind of trees are you choosing? Are you choosing trees by the river? Did you ever find the river? Was it a lake? What kind of trees?
I wouldn't use the trees by the river because that doesn't sound like it would make so much sense.
Use the bushes.
What do you mean?
Use the leaves on the ground. I don't know.
I would use. This is what I would do. Right.
I want to make.
I'm getting branches from the. I'm getting branches from this forest. Right.
Yes.
I pack up a bunch and I bring let's say in a middle spot. Try and clear out some space.
Yes.
Either I get the 2 rocks trick and then try and get that, but I think I'll need a bunch of dead leaves first to be able to like get one of them to light in the first place.
Right.
Or I don't have a magnifying glass, so that wouldn't work. The wood trick is a lot harder than people think because I've tried to do that in real life is fucking difficult. But yes. I think I can get it. I think I can get some shit like that to work. I'll get I put the one branch, I guess, and then get the 2, and then you just TP style that motherfucker.
And you're being serious. You're not joking.
A little bit.
Okay.
Yes.
Because that rock shit fake for sure.
Yeah. Yeah. No. There's a guy that was at my job that he was Cub Scouts. He was Cub Scouts, and he was talking about how he would like actually be able to like feed himself and do a bunch of shit like that. So it is difficult. I will say it's difficult. I'll make sure there's a bunch of rocks in a circle while I'm trying to get the fire. That's one of my things I'll do too.
This man's idea of survival is camping. Like he said, I'm gonna collect the branches from like where you like the gas station. Like what the fuck?
The branches from the ground. That's my thing. A lot of branches.
The wet spring ground.
Some of them, but you might have to cut down some too. But that's beyond the point.
From which trees?
My thing is. It will be a lot of work in day 1. That's my thing. And I feel like I'm willing to do the work to survive.
You would quit day 1 because you were cold. You would quit day 1 because you're going to go to sleep with no fire. You're going to wait until the end of the day to try to make the fire. It's going to take you way more time than you thought. And you're going to be like, damn, it's dark. I can't even see what I'm doing. And you go quit.
See, no. See, you're that's kept. My thing is, I know how to like not so much I know how to survive, but I have human endurance. I have the human will to continue to fight and battle. Because my thing is, I'm not going to die. I can't kill myself. That's against my God. That's against my Nigerianness. I'm sorry. I can't do it.
You're in northern Minnesota in the forest, and it's cold in the spring. Mm-hmm. No fire, because you couldn't figure out how to start the fire. We established the fire was not getting figured out probably. The only method that actually works, you were like, that's just hard. I don't know if that's gonna work. I don't think it's gonna work.
I would keep trying till something happened.
And then it's gonna get dark. Okay, that's the point. It's gonna be cold as fuck, and you're gonna be sweating from trying to. You're gonna be cold as shit.
It's not gonna take me 16 hours to get a fire going. That's one thing I know for sure. And my thing is, if I was trying that hard, fuck it. I'll just sweat myself to sleep. That'll be my thing.
Here's the thing. Based on the conversation that we had, fire wasn't even the first issue. So I think that you're starting the fire way too late in the day for sure.
Okay, fair.
Because you said, where's the river at? How long is that going to take? You know what I'm saying?
Okay, that's fair.
Way too late in the day started the fire. Took way more hours than you thought. Bro, I don't know if I could start a fire, and I know how to start a fire multiple different ways. You would have to dead ass give me one of them flints for me to be like, for sure, I could do it. Like,
okay, for sure. Wait, how would you start a fire?
The only way to do it is with the sticks. Now, rubbing it between your hands is possible, but like, bro, you basically have to get that shit done in the first try, or you're gonna burn so much fucking energy, like you're not gonna be able to do it.
Yeah.
So the only thing you could do is make like a string, and then you get like a bow type situation, and then you do it like that, because then it's 10 times easier. Which that would be my immediate go for, because that's like the easiest way.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah,
but like other than that, like shit.
Because the reason why I was trying to find the water first, because like I'm gonna try and fish. That's gonna be my go-to. That would be my go-to. Brother. That and bugs. Those are my go-to for eating.
United Japan, you can't have sashimi. You need that fire, brother. First thing I'm gonna do is fire, because I think that shit is gonna take way too long. That's why.
You need fire midday. I'm not gonna like early in the morning. I need this to last forever. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Because the hotter the fire gets, then you can put like, you're not supposed to put green wood in it, but you can put green wood in it if it's like hot for real. If it's not hot for real, you definitely can't do that, bro. Yeah, you gotta find all the dry shit that you can.
Oh, damn. I am a little worried. I'm a little bit worried if there's like a zombie apocalypse or something like that. I'm definitely gonna be hunting other people to help me out. That'll be my thing. I'll definitely be a side character in a lot of these stories. That'll be my thing.
I'm glad that we agreed on that. I said that a couple years ago and you didn't agree with me.
My thing is it's not the fact that I went camping. It's more so I would hear stories about camping and it would sound so draining. It's just so draining. Keep in mind, this is with a group and a camp leader, and then the whole 9 yards, that when people actually know what's going on. So,
and that's my whole point, right? This isn't you so much that all you're doing is camping. That's all you're doing. That's too much, bro. I don't want to actually do stuff like I gotta actually go get water and like catch the food. Why the fuck would I do that? I gotta go pick in the forest. I gotta go pick some berries. Like, what the fuck? Like, that's not some shit that you are fully suburbanized, brother. You're like, bro, if I'm not going to Kroger, where the fuck do you think I'm finna go? We got Kroger here. Did I just make that up? What's the one we have here?
We have a Kowalski's.
Kowalski's, yeah.
But funny enough, I think that's why my dad Logan doesn't like me for real.
That's actually hilarious. That's funny as fuck. He like he annoyed and shit. He's like, nigga, just do something. Damn, do anything. Like do like not even some cool shit. Like just do some manly shit, bro.
Oh my god.
Build a bookshelf.
Build your bed. God, I had to sleep on the floor, and now you have all this you can't do. Bro, my thing is with my dad, it was I'm glad we're having a good relationship now. Now we can talk about the past in peace without nobody getting hit. So I remember I was talking to him, and I was asking him, I was like, yeah, man, this school stuff was like so hard, and da-da-da-da. And then he hit me with I actually walked to get water. Like, you know how other African parents talk about walking to go get water? No, they didn't do that shit. I did that shit. 70 years ago, I was doing that shit.
Oh my god.
And he hit me with there was a day that I forgot to go get water. I've never been beaten so bad in my life. And you know why he got beaten? Because no one took a shower, no one cooked food. That's just how it was. That's just how it was. So yeah,
no funny shit. No funny shit at all. I don't even mean this to be weird or nothing. I have always wondered, why don't those people just move closer to where the water is?
It's okay. So there's already people there. It's either that people are already there, or it's just like a random well that's in a whole other person's territory. Where it's like, if you do try and set up shop, it's like, well, you're an Edo people, I'm Yoruba, get the fuck out of me, get out of here.
Bro, in the movies and shit, when you be seeing it in the documentaries, they be walking through all this barren land. I'm like, bro, if you just moved half the distance, you know what I'm saying? You don't have to take 8 hours to collect water and shit. Bro, forgot to get the water is crazy.
Keep in mind, this one he was like really, really young too. So.
It always is. You don't forget after that, obviously.
Bro, it's one of the things, bro.
When they tie you up and beat you in your ribs, you're like, you know what? I think I'm going to get extra water. Forever, actually.
You had your duty and you didn't do it. Now you get beat. I'm sorry. This is part of your life.
Do you know how many spigots are on that man's house right now? He has 6 on each side of the building. He'll never not have the water. You know how many bathrooms is in this man's house right now? Water is plentiful. You ain't never seen a refrigerator filled with just different kinds of water bottles. There's you know how people have a beer fridge? Straight just agua, nothing else. He never in life again after that beating forgot the water.
So yeah, no, it is tough. It is tough. I enjoy talking to older African people now, bro. It's nice because I feel like I'm at the age where they can respect me and I can respect them too because they know I have rent to pay. So it's like, no, you're actually like a grown ass adult, bro. You have work like every day. So yeah, bro, live your truth.
I'm still trying to meet these old people that are like helpful and like actually did stuff with their life, you know? I'm still trying to meet these old people that are still like sentient enough to be like, oh, you know, I used to do taxes and shit. Like, you know, like those old people, they're like, I don't do nothing, but if you need some help, you know,
I could actually do your taxes for like free, bro. Just to give back to the community. And
I'd love to listen to all your stories, but could you get those taxes done too? Like,
no, that's fair. That's
not fair. Like, I'd love to listen to all your stories.
And
could you do my taxes?
You also do. It's part of the give and take. It's part of the give and take, bro. I remember I used to work at a senior home, and literally, so like half of them was senile. It's like senile is fucking shit. It was, yeah, like they would like, hi, Sonny. They think I'm their like nephew from like 1937. So yeah, no, it's definitely crazy. But the other half,
man, I'd be in some wheels for sure. For sure.
Usually people's families be fighting against that. Like it's actually pretty tough. But hey,
bro, there's so many of them that they be ignoring them and shit, man. You just gotta find the right one. No, I'm kidding. Don't abuse the elderly. That is a crime.
Please don't abuse the elderly.
That's what that man that jumped over the judge's bench, he got charged with that, abusing the elderly. I'm telling you.
But what was I talking about for this? Talking to old people? Yes, talking to old people. And it gets to the point where it's like, it's not even the fact that the lessons that they're telling you are like really helpful and incisive and things of that nature. No, they're just fucking like interesting because of just like the way that you were 20 once, they were also 20 doing crazy out of the blue shit too.
I was cleaning the windows at this lady's house and she was following me around, so she felt like she had to talk to me. And she was like, yeah, I used to just skydive like all the time. It was like, what do you mean? She's like, yeah, I've probably done like over 100 jumps. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, so like you like skydive like for real? She's like, yeah, no, like all the time. Like I just did that shit all the time.
Okay, I have questions. How did her heart like keep up?
I think it's just one of those things that after so long you get used to it. But she was a skydiver, I guess. I don't think she did like
she wasn't even like she wasn't a teacher, right? I'm assuming.
I think from what I understand, she didn't have like a business where she skydove. It sound like a hobby type shit.
Was this like rich nigga shit? Is that what this was?
Probably. Okay. It might be cheaper than you think. Honestly, who wants to go jump out the sky? Hey, you want to maybe die, bro? We probably packed this parachute, right? Like that's why you have like 2. Don't they give you 2? Like
it's you get one and the person that's on you also gets one.
No, but don't you have like a chute and a backup chute in case yours gets like tangled up?
That would make perfect sense if they did have a shoot and also another backup shoot.
I've seen them get tangled up. It's so terrifying, bro. Oh my god.
I could, bro. Literally everything is just flashing through your mind when you're like pulling and just nothing is happening. It's just sticking stuck.
All the people I see that get tangled up are the base jumpers. It's never skydivers, bro.
What does that mean? What does this base jump mean?
They'll jump off of like mountains or like bridges and stuff like that.
That's even more scary. So like they're like getting real close to this mountain before it's. This might be some dark web shit, but like, have you ever seen someone jump and it just not go
on a parachute?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Because that was the thing that I was like, that was one of my biggest fears when it gets to like watching one of those like not even shows, like YouTube videos, because it's like you're telling me specifically the Will Smith one. Remember when Will Smith jumped for his 50th birthday?
Yeah.
And then I'm like, that is a really weird rich man to be testing his life like this. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I wish I had made the joke I was gonna make earlier because I feel like it would have set yours up better. I was gonna say Trevor. I saw Trevor die when he jumped in Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. I don't know if you've seen that.
Yeah. Yes.
Hillary's husband. Damn, that was crazy that you said that though. I was gonna cut you off right before you said it. I was like,
damn. We'll do the post edit.
Nah, it is what it is. Y'all know the joke was gonna be epic. It was gonna be okay.
It was a great joke. It was a great
joke. Be an alright joke, man.
Oh my god. Anything else you wanna? What was the other thing we want to talk about? Oh, Tyler the Creator. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna talk about it. Man, I love Tyler. Tyler dropped his 8th studio album. Wow. Chromakopia. Every time that Tyler drops, I just get the joys of the first time you listen to a classic album. That's what it feels like every single time I listen to a Tyler project. And my thing is, I feel like he's able to paint his feelings so much better than so many other artists, at least like this new age stuff, because it gets to the point. Every single song, it might not build upon each other, but he's leaving little Easter eggs in the former song to pay off later in the album. It's just fire. Shit was fire. Oh my god. Do you like Tyler the Creator? Or is that never
one of his albums on an actual album? So yeah,
it's fire. It's just fire. Oh my god. My friend asked me which project do I like more? What's it called? Call me if you're lost. That one or this new Chromakopia one. And honestly, I feel like there was more work that put in industry wise on Call Me If You Get Lost in comparison to Chromakopia, because I feel like this one was more of like a story about him in contrast to the other one where it's just like, no, this is just my coming out party that I'm just better than all y'all motherfuckers. So that was my main difference from this project. And one of the reasons why I liked...
Are they not both about him? What do you mean? Is Call Me If You Get Lost not about his life?
It is about his life, kinda, but it's more so like a braggadocious album than this one being synopsis of his past.
Is that album not about him falling in love with somebody?
Yeah, but it's more so about the feeling of falling in love, and there's a bunch of features on the songs in contrast to this one where it's like
I didn't listen to the new one, so I guess I don't know.
Fair enough.
I don't know what your comparison is.
But in this album, so he's okay. So when you're listening through it, he talks about his relationship with this one girl that may or may not be pregnant, and he's like, "Hey, get the abortion, don't get the abortion. That's cool. I'm with whatever, right?" And then a bunch of the songs, it switches perspectives, like throughout a bunch of the songs, and it's like, I find that so cool. But the perspective switches to the girl talking about how this pregnancy is like been fucking with her heavy, because of she's talking about, like, I don't feel like this relationship was what it should have been, and now I'm tied to you in a way that I didn't even want to. For this was supposed to be a fucking fling, but now I guess we're just gonna do this. This is just like the life that we have to live with each other, which is like scary to think about. And then you switch on to the next song, bro. Tyler's getting this moment where he's like, damn, even though I'm rich, successful, famous, all that shit, I don't have anything that matters. Like, this shit is boring. Like, he literally says the line, all I have are these pictures of my Rari and these silly suits. It's just a bunch of silly suits. That's just how he looks at it.
I think you fully convinced me. He just made the same album always.
What do you mean?
Because that's exactly like my favorite line on 911. He says some shit. I've been feeling it for so long. I don't even know if it's shit I enjoy. Like he said some shit before that about buying shit too. But he's just like, you just been buying shit. That's always been his thing.
Yeah.
What's the line about the McLaren? Wait, he got some line about a McLaren. It's also he's just like, I got the McLaren. Now I got the McLaren. What the fuck about the fucking McLaren, bro?
Yeah. Oh, damn. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. That I feel like that makes it even like sadder because it's like I could keep buying all this cool shit, but it just won't do anything for me. It can't do anything for me. And then you find out later in the album, his dad wanted to have a relationship with him. Like he's been trying to get in contact, but but Tyler's mom was like, yeah, no, I don't want you in this life. And it was like a complete mindfuck on Tyler's end because it's like I've hated this Nigerian fuck for the past 32 years, and now you're telling me this motherfucker still exists, and he wanted to be there. That's crazy. And then
it's weird to me how many people that happens to.
Yeah,
where they just tell them their dad is dead. Like, what the? Why would you do that?
Dad is dead. Dad ran away to like a whole other country. You can't talk to him. They don't want to.
Ran away to a whole different country is different. If that man is still alive, because then you can look for him. You tell me he's fucking dead? That's crazy.
So it gets to the point where it's like, damn, I have missed out on so much of this life because of this nigga that wanted to be here, that literally wanted to be here. So yeah, no, it's wild watching him go through this whole up and down journey. So yeah, no, I fucking let us have it. It was fun.
Parents are terrible, man. Don't have those if you can.
Yeah, it's tough.
Emancipate yourself when you come out, man. Where? Free me.
Free me like dog. Anything else you want to hit
on? If you come to Minneapolis, you got to make sure you check in with us. If you don't check in with the dojo, yo, we sending the Somali boys on your ass. You know what I'm saying? You see how we got. I can't even remember that nigga name, bro. The guy I sent you.
Oh,
I can't even remember.
He's saying check up with him. They should have checked it with me,
bro. We the one that said. I can't even remember. What's the?
We'll put a pack on your head like a dumpster.
Hey, Paul Karpov, we the ones that set them Somali boys. So when you touch down in Minnesota, you got to make sure you check in with us. We the one that said Abdullahi Karpov type too, whatever the fuck his Instagram is. We don't care what his Instagram is. We the ones that said Abdullahi. You want more Abdullahis and Abdis and Mohammeds at your front door? You see how they got you? Check in with us.
You know what it is. All right, y'all. We out here.
Don't step foot in my city. Check in. You too, Steven Jackson.